Okay, Rob here, aka Trev2323. Here's my rant. All right, so we're having all these immigrants coming in from all over, God knows, all over the place, right? And then we're busing them to places. We're paying all the money to bus them to here, to bus them there, to bus them to here. We're paying heat and electricity to house them. We're giving them food. Then we're going to make them citizens. But meanwhile, before they're citizens, before they get their work permits, we got to pay them a stipend for them to exist. A stipend. We're paying a stipend for them to exist. Okay, this is all money that the government's saying we have no money for infrastructure. We have no money for American schools. We have no money for, for new roads. There's Americans right now that can't afford to pay their utility bills. There's Americans right now that can't afford to pay for all their meals or are budget cutting on their meals. The American dollar is not strong or stretching as far as that would be. Why? Oh, and then we're flying Venezuelans back to Venezuela. How do we choose flying the Venezuelans back to Venezuela? At this point, a lot of the politicians say, well, I gotta go see the crisis at the border. No, the crisis is in your town right now. That's where it is. The Chicago mayor, they called them out. They said, you haven't even been in our community and you're taking our part from us, but you want to go to the border. No, we want you in our community to see what's going on here. So if we have all this extra money, if we're making all this extra money to accommodate immigrants, we're technically paying this money to accommodate immigrants, why are we accommodating the United States citizens that are having a hard time and having financial hardships, just trying to $7.99 a pound for meat, for steak, for beef right now? They say, well, you can eat flowers, plants, or insects. Well, that food costs freaking more than regular meat. I mean, it's insane. There's Americans in America that haven't turned on their heat right now, and so the kids are cold. The kids in their house are cold because they do not have, their parents don't have the money. You can't have an American choose between their utilities or their food, but yet we're paying all this money to house immigrants and to feed immigrants and to give immigrants income. No, that money was made, taxed by Americans. You took that from the American tax dollar, right? So the American people should not be suffering right now. If there's overpopulation in these cities and you cannot afford it in these cities anymore, close the border. Close the border. Kingers, time out. We have too much people. We don't know what we're going to do with. That's my rant for today.